Hello friends, I am Dr. Mrs. Sunanda Wagh from KRT Arts, BH Commerce and AIM Science College, Nasik. It is popularly known as KTHM College. I am from Department of Statistics and at FIBSc level I am going to communicate you a subject descriptive statistics, code number ST11, and this particular paper is introduction to our subject statistics, and we will discuss some fundamental concepts in statistics in this particular paper. Friends, all of us know we have introduced the subject statistics from the standard 8th or 9th. In 8th and 9th standard, we must have discussed classification of data, then how to present the data in a graphical way, and how to compute mean, median, etc. for the given data sets. We always try to obtain average when a set of data is given to us. Now, in this particular today's lecture, we will discuss introduction to subject statistics, and in which we are going to discuss the scope of statistics in various subjects, as well as we will discuss some of the renowned Indian statisticians. Friends, all of us know that when we are graduate from BSc Statistics, then we go for MSc Statistics, then we have our PhD work at that time, which is a type of research work, and after having that particular research work in a successful way, you are able to get a professorship in any renowned college. Statistics is an interdisciplinary subject, and it is applied science. So it can be used in any field like business, commerce, management, then in genetics, in biology, in clinical science, in pharmacology, in education, and everywhere. So since it is interdisciplinary subject, we have always opportunity to become a professor, and a professor is a person who enhances the students to build up more interest in the subject statistics, and also he make them acquaint with fundamental concepts in statistics. So professorship is one of the good job for statistics students. Similarly, there are a lot of opportunities to work as a statistician when a person is postgraduate in statistics. So statistician is an educated professional who researches and analyzes data and applies the statistical techniques to solve the given problem. Further, he also designs statistical or mathematical models to help the person who is in need with their data analysis. So statisticians are valuable employees in any industry. Further, one of the most important opportunity for a statistics student is data analyst or content analyst. Data analyst is a person who translates the numerical information into information, and every business collects data, whether it is in terms of sale figures, or it may be the product of market research or logistic or transportation cost. A data analyst job is to take that data, use it to help companies and make better business decisions. Content analyst is a person who evaluate and interpret the given data, and he work in various job areas like print media, web solutions, data translations, product description, advertise, etc. One of the most important opportunity for a statistics student is to work as a market research analyst. Now, in this era of business, everybody has to consider examine potential sales or product or service of his choice, and this person helps companies to understand what product people want to buy, who will buy this, and what will be the optimum price for that particular product. Further, market analysts monitor and forecast marketing and sales trends. Trend means a pattern. He also measures the effectiveness of marketing programs and strategies. Further, he devise and evaluate methods for collecting data such as surveys, questionnaires, and opinion polls. He gathered data about consumers, customers, competitors, and market conditions. And by gathering this data, he analyzed it using software SPSS or SPS or R software. And he converts the complex data and findings into understandable tables, graphs, and write reports and prepare reports to present these reports to clients and management in a very easy language. Further, a statistic student can work as a operations research analyst which solves the high level problems and uses advanced techniques such as optimization, data mining, statistical analysis, and mathematical modeling. Further, he develops solutions that help to businesses and organizations, and these organizations can operate more efficiently and cost effectively with the guidance of operation research analyst. One more opportunity for a statistics student is data scientist. This is again a new branch of statistics and which use huge amount of data can be analyzed in a very simpler way. So experts who have the technical skills to solve complex problems and the curiosity to explore that problems need to be solved, those persons can be work as a data scientist. They are mathematicians and also they are good in computer science so that they can use their skills to analyze huge amount of data using statistical tools. Now, further, one can work as a statistic consultant in a freelancer way, or he may provide a range of services to clients including statistical device, analysis of data, and training to analyze the data. Also, he can work as a commercial statistical consultancy company as a part of university statistical unit or as a freelancer. The key difference for freelancer consultant is that they are self-employed. Further, all of us, you must have studied about actuarial science. Actuaries are a business professionals who deals with the measurement and management of risk and uncertainty. The name of the corresponding field is actuarial science. A person whose job is to calculate risk for insurance companies and pension funds, especially the age to which people are expected to live. So the companies and funds use the results to make certain that they always have enough money to make payments to the people who have a right to them. A person who calculates how likely accidents such as fire, flood, or loss of property are to happen and tells insurance companies how much they should charge their customers in the form of, you can say, premiums. So all of us know that one has to pay premium to the insurance companies to claim if something which is uncertain but happened to somebody, they can claim for insurance to the insurance companies to get their losses. So a business analyst is another person, is a person who analyzes an organization or business domain and documents its business or processes or systems, accessing the business model or its integration with technology. The role of a system analyst can be defined as a bridge between the business problems and the technology solutions. So these are the opportunities I would like to suggest at this level of FIBSc. So while studying in the subject statistic, you must know what is the field of our interest and how should one can go for this opportunities, and in future you can have lot many properties, lot many opportunities, and you can proceed for that. Okay, now we will discuss some great Indian statisticians in last 200 years. So statistics is a science which is emerged before 200 to 300 years ago, and this science is the latest one. Because of its applicability in various fields, this particular science has been developed to a large extent in last 200 years. When we talk about statistics and related fields, we come across various important theoretical and practical implications in the field being widely used, and we often wonder why they come from. Who brought statistics to a stage that we see today? So applications of statistics are everywhere, and how these applications are implemented, who have implemented these applications in various fields. So when we look at this particular problem, we have to remember our statisticians, and we must know something about these statisticians. Just for convenience, I will take 10 greatest statisticians in India who brought statistics to this stage what we see today. Now the most important and the fundamental, you can say, the father of statistics in India is C.R. Rao, and he is currently serving as a professor emeritus at Penn State University and research professor at University at Buffalo. He is a living legend of statistics, and he is associated with American Statistical Association. His work was influenced not just by statistics but various other fields like economics, genetics, demography, biometry, medicine, and many more. After having completed MA in mathematics at Andhra University, he did his MA in statistics from Calcutta University. Calcutta, you can say, is called as Pandhari of our statistic people. He worked at the Indian Statistical Institute for 40 years, after which he moved to USA to take teaching at University at Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania State University. Having worked in the area of multivariate analysis, combinatorial design, statistical genetics, statistical inference, and linear models, he is a big inspiration for those who are planning to dive into the field of statistics. The second statistician we are going to discuss is Vasant Shankar Huzurbazar. He was Indian statistician from Kolhapur. Huzurbazar was the founder head of the Department of Statistics, University of Pune, in the year 1953, and he is the head of the Department of Statistics until 1976. He served as a professor at University of Devanagari, Colorado until his death. He served as a visiting professor for 2 years to the Iowa State University in 1962. In 1974, the Government of India recognized his contributions to education by awarding him the Padma Bhushan in 1974 for his contribution to the field of statistics. In 1983, he was elected as Fellow of American Statistical Association, which is very prestigious in the field of statistics. One of the renowned Indian statistician is Professor Panduranga Vasudev Sukhatme, and he was an award-winning Indian statistician. He is known for his pioneering work of applying random sampling methods in agricultural statistics and in biometry in 1940s. He was also influential in the establishment of Indian Agricultural Statistics Research Institute. As a part of his work at the Food and Agriculture Organizations in Rome, he developed statistical models for assessing the dimensions of hunger and future food supplies for the world. He also developed methods for measuring the size and nature of the protein gap. His other major contributions included applying statistical techniques to the study of human nutrition. One of the most important statisticians in India is Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis. He is the man behind National Statistics Day celebration, which we celebrate on 29th June every year. A pioneer in statistical field in India, he is the best remembered for his work on anthropometry, measurement of human individual, for introducing Mahalanobis distance, a statistical measure. Back in 1913, when he was set to study BSc at the University of London, destiny took him to Cambridge and ended up completing graduation at King's College. Being introduced to the world of biometrica, he got fascinated by its deeply, which led him to explore statistics with much detail. As a founder of the Indian Statistical Institute, he contributed to the design of large-scale sample surveys and introduced the concept of pilot surveys. His variant of Vasily-Leontief's input-output model, the Mahalanobis model, intended towards rapid industrialization of India, was adopted in the second 5-year plan. So he is contributed to India's second 5-year plan. The next statistician we are going to discuss is Devavrat Basu. A key contributor to the foundation of statistics, Devavrat Basu was India's leading mathematician and statistician. Working in the direction of development of survey sampling, his theories formed a strong basis of complete sufficient statistics as a part of his association with the Indian Statistical Institute and Florida State University. He invented simple examples to deal with the complexities of statistics. Basu studied mathematics at Dhaka University, now which is in Bangladesh. Opting a course in statistics as a part of the undergraduate honors program, he joined the Indian Statistical Institute as a research scholar under C.R. Rao. His work was greatly influenced by Abraham Ward, who had developed a decision theoretic foundation for statistics in which Bayesian statistics was a central part. Being an ardent Bayesian, many of his foundation papers pointed out the deficiencies in Newman, Pearson and Fisherman's method. One of the most important statisticians in India is Kantilal Mardia, and he is specializing in directional statistics, multivariate analysis, geostatistics, statistical bioinformatics, and statistical shape analysis. He gained popularity with series of tests of multivariate normality, best measures of multivariate skewness and kurtosis. His work on statistical measures of shape is quite famous too. To raise the standards of the statistics at a global level, he was initiated exchange programs between Leeds and other centers across the globe, such as the University of Granada, Spain, and the Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta. He was also penned down several books and conference proceedings. One of the most important statisticians is Jayant Kumar Ghosh. He is a Bachelor of Statistics from Presidency College, then affiliated with the University of Calcutta. His educational qualifications also include MA and PhD from the University of Calcutta. He currently serves as the Emeritus Professor at Indian Statistical Institute and Professor of Statistics at Purdue University, US. Sridharan Pillai is famous for his work on multivariate analysis and probability distribution and was the best known statistician of his time. Having studied at the University of Travancore in Trivandrum, he graduated in 1941 followed by master's degree in 1945. After having a stint at teaching in University of Kerala, he went to US and obtained his PhD in statistics from University of North Carolina in 1954. He was the founder of Statistical Center at the University of Philippines and visiting professor and advisor for a long duration there. In 1962, he was appointed Professor of Statistics and Mathematics at Purdue University and has been honored with prestigious titles such as Fellow of American Statistical Association, Fellow of the Institute of Mathematical Statistics, and an elected member of the International Statistical Institute, to name a few. Further, Pranab Sen is also having his physician grandfather. He initially had an inclination towards studying medicine and began his undergraduate studies at Presidency College, only to opt for BS Bachelor of Statistics due to his young age. It was followed by MSc in 1957 and PhD at 1962. His most famous work includes invention of the Hodge-Lehmann estimator independently, and along with Hodges and Lehmann, he had also authored and co-authored various books on non-parametric statistics. He has been the joint editor-in-chief of the Journal of Statistical Planning and Inference and was also the founding co-editor of journals Sequential Analysis and Statistics and Decisions. He has taught at University of Calcutta, University of California and University of North Carolina. Raghu Raj Bahadur is considered to be the architect of modern theory of mathematical statistics. Raghu Raj Bahadur was born in Delhi and received his BA and MA in mathematics from University of Delhi, which was followed by a doctorate from University of North Carolina. Having worked at Indian Statistical Institute in Calcutta from 56 to 61, he spent the rest of his academic career in the University of Chicago. He has also been the president of the Indian Institute of Mathematical Statistics from 1974 to 75 and was elected a Fellow of American Academy of Arts and Science in 1986. Amongst his best known work are Bahadur Efficiency and the Bahadur Ghosh Kiefer representation with J.K. Ghosh and Jack Kiefer. Along with Theodore Wilbur Anderson, he has framed the Anderson-Bahadur algorithm. It is a key in the field of statistics and engineering for solving binary classification of problems, which is the fundamental base of computer science. Further, Raj Chandra Bose is the best well known for his design theory, infinite geometry and theory of error correcting codes. Bose was an Indian American mathematician and statistician, and he developed BCH codes. A part of theory of error correcting codes fetches the acronyms from the inventors. Further, despite facing serious personal crises, Bose continued his studies and pursued MA in pure mathematics at the University of Calcutta. During his entire course of research, he was explored the notions of partial geometry, strongly regular graph, and started a systematic study of different sets to construct symmetric block design. He was appointed the director of Indian Statistical Institute by P.C. Mahalanobis in 1931, following which he joined the University of Calcutta in 1940, where he taught the likes of C.R. Rao and H.K. Nandi. One of the important statisticians is Samarendra Nath Roy. He was born to freedom fighter father S.N. Roy. He is a well-renowned name in the field of statistics. He was one of the early students of Mahalanobis and formed an active group of statisticians under his guidance. His work on multivariate statistical analysis mainly that of the Jacobians of complicated transformations for various exact distributions, rectangular coordinates, and Bartlett decomposition fetched him the most popularity in this field. The educational qualification enlists BSc Mathematics Honours from Presidency College, followed by MSc in Applied Mathematics from the University of Calcutta. After worked as visiting professor at Columbia University and University of North Carolina, he returned to India and became head of the Department of Statistics at the University of Calcutta. But he took back to US where he took up teaching as a full-time profession. So friends, we have discussed 10 Indian renowned statisticians, and all of us have up till now heard this Indian Statistical ISI, Indian Statistical Institute, this particular logo for hundreds of times. So friends, this Indian Statistical Institute is situated at Calcutta, where we can study BSc Statistics, MSc Statistics, and you can do your research work there. Further, this is the, you can say, pioneer educational institute where statistics has been taught in a very large scale. So friends, all of us know that in MPSC exam also we have a lot of opportunity for statistics student. District Statistical Officer, DSO, this post is filled by our MPSC filled through MPSC examination. Also there are several posts are there which are just for statistics students. So in government also you can have many jobs in this particular, you can find many opportunities for this statistics subject. Now we will discuss this particular institute, Indian Statistical Institute, and there is another institute which is International Institute of Population Science, IIPS, and there also we can have lot of opportunity to serve for our country. So Indian Statistical Institute is an academic institute of national importance, and it is recognized by India in 1959, and it is established in 1959 Act of Indian Parliament, founded by Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis and established in 1931, and he was the founder of ISI. He was deeply influenced by wisdom and guidance of our Nobel Prize winner Ravindranath Tagore and Brajendranath Seal. Under his leadership, the institute initiated and promoted the interactions of statistics with natural and social science to advance the role of statistics as a key technology by explicating the twin aspect, its general applicability and its dependence on other disciplines for its own development. The institute is now considered as one of the foremost centers in the world for training and research in computer science also, statistics, quantitative economics and related sciences. ISI has its headquarters in Baranagar, Kolkata, West Bengal. It has 4 subsidiary centers focused in academics at Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai and Tezpur, and a branch is at Giridih. In addition, the institute has a network of units of statistical quality control and operation research at Vadodara, Coimbatore, Hyderabad, Mumbai and Pune, engaged in guiding the industries within and outside India in developing the most up-to-date quality management systems and solving critical problems of quality, reliability and productivity. Primary activities of ISI are research and training of statistics, development of theoretical statistics and its applications in various natural and social sciences. Originality affiliated with the University of Calcutta. ISI functions under the Ministry of Statistics Program Development, that is MOSPI, of the Government of India. You can always search at Google MOSPI and you will get more knowledge about these things. Friends, whatever up till now we have discussed, you come across many more terms which are fully statistical terms, but this is just an introduction to subject statistics. And if you are interested in this subject more, if you want to make career in this subject, you must have some idea about the subject statistics, and that's why elaborately I have discussed all the things. Now the second institute in India is International Institute of Population Science, popularly known as IIPS. All of us know that after every 10 years there is a census, that is counting of population, that is 100% done by this particular institute. So IIPS serves as a regional institute for training and research in population studies, that is demography, for the ESCAP region. You can always try to find all these terms which we have discussed here. It was established in Mumbai in July 1956 under the sponsorship of Sir Dorabji Tata Trust, the Government of India and the United Nations. See friends, Mumbai is very much close to us, so you can always search some jobs in this particular institute also. Until July 1970, it was known as a demographic training and research center for developing countries in Asia and Asia Pacific region, DTRC, and until 1985 it was IIPS. The institute was redesigned to its present title IIPS in 1985 to facilitate the expansion of its academic activities and was declared as a deemed university on 19th August 1985 under the Section 3 of UGC Act 1956 by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. The recognition was facilitated by the award of recognized degrees by the institute itself and paved the way for further expansion of the institute as academic institution. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India was designated IIPS as a nodal agency and responsible for providing coordination and technical guidance for the National Family Health Survey. Further, IIPS holds a unique position among all the regional centers in that it was the first such center to be started and serves as much larger population than that served by any other regional centers. The institute is under the academic administrative control of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and besides this, teaching and research activities is the main activity of IIPS. Institute also provides consultancy to the government and non-government organizations and other academic institutions. Over the years, the institute has helped in building nucleus of professionals in the field of population and health in various countries of the ESCAP region. During the last 53 years, students from 42 different countries of Asia and the Pacific region, Africa, North America have been trained at the institute, and many who are trained at the institute now occupy key positions in the field of population and health in government of various countries, universities and the research institute, as well as in reputed national and international organizations. One of the most important institute in India which is totally based on statistics is National Sample Survey Office, NSSO. The National Sample Survey headed by the Director General is responsible for conduct of large scale sample surveys in a diverse field on all India basis. Primarily, data was collected through nationwide household surveys on various socio-economic subjects annual survey of industries, etc. And besides these surveys, NSSO collects data on rural and urban prices and plays a significant role in the improvement of crop statistics through supervision of the area enumeration and crop estimation surveys of the state agencies. It also maintains a frame of urban area units for the use in a simple sample survey in urban areas. There are 4 divisions of NSSO: Survey Design Research and Research Division, then Field Operation Division, Data Processing Division, and Coordination and Publication Division. And the last institute we are going to discuss is Indian Standard Institute, that is Bureau of Indian Standard, and it is established on 1st January 1987. All of us are very much familiar to this particular mark, ISI, which stands for Mark of Industry Product in India. The mark certifies that product conforms to the Indian standards, IS, mentioned as CM/L, and this is number for the standard. On the top of the mark, developed by Bureau of Indian Standards. The national standard body of India, the ISI mark is by far the most recognized certification mark in Indian subcontinent. The name ISI is an abbreviation of Indian Standard Institute and the former name of Bureau of Indian Standards. The ISI mark is mandatory for certain products to be sold in India. Like many of the electrical appliances like switches, electric motors, wiring, cables, heaters, kitchen appliances, etc., and other products like Portland cement, LPG valves, LPG cylinders, automotive tires, etc. In all these cases, ISI mark is very important. So, thank you for listening this particular elaborative lecture on what are the, you can say, opportunities for our statistics students, where our students will get placement when they complete their graduation, post-graduation, doctoral, and how they will serve the nation. Further, our students can work in research areas, and there are several fields in research areas in statistics also. Further, we have discussed the statisticians in India which have contributed in the subject statistics and in applications of statistics in various ways in this particular lecture. So thank you all of you for listening this particular lecture in a very peaceful way, and try to understand what I am going to say in this particular lecture. I will give you notes of this lecture on our Google class, and there may be 2 or 3 questions based on this particular topic. This topic is a very important topic in which we have discussed a brief history of statistics and what are the opportunities of statistician. So kindly go through these particular slides 2 or 3 times and try to understand the things. See, you don't have to remember whatever given in these slides, the terms, the terminologies in statistics, but you must have some familiarity with this particular terms, so that in future, if you have any kind of you can say, if you want to do something in this particular subject, you can always see these slides and try to proceed further. Okay, thank you all of you once again. Thank you.